Hello, welcome to Channel 7. My name's Sandra Sully and I will be taking you through the late news. There's been a lot going on in the news today in the world, but first we're going to start with a story on cigarettes, which are affecting your health and the health of all those around you. Cigarettes are widely known as the leading cause of all lung diseases, and with the price set to go up again next week, we have a very special guest joining us today to tell you why now is the time you should quit smoking for good. I would like to welcome Dr. Harold Haraldson to the program, who specialises in respiratory lung diseases. Welcome, Harold. Good evening, Sandra. Thank you for having me on the extra late news. It's an absolute pleasure, Harold. Now, first off, what is the issue? What is the big issue with cigarettes? Well, Sandra, cigarettes are known to cause many ill health effects, including cancer. However, in my field, looking at lungs and the respiratory system, one major health risk is emphysema, which I'm here to talk about today on the late news with Sandra Sully. Right, so what is emphysema, Dr. Harold, and who does it actually affect? So, Sandra, emphysema is a chronic respiratory lung disease which essentially affects our ability to breathe, okay? It is present in all smokers, okay? If you've smoked your whole life, guaranteed you have some form of emphysema. Okay, so Dr. Harold, in what way does emphysema actually affect our lungs? I mean, what does it actually do to our lungs? Sandra, in our lungs we have these little sacs called alveoli. They're the place where gas is exchanged into our bloodstream. So when we breathe in oxygen, it transfers through the alveoli and into our bloodstream. However, when we smoke, the chemicals in our smoke inflame and enlarge these alveoli, and instead of being able to absorb more oxygen, they are actually blocked, and therefore we can't transport the oxygen we breathe in through the alveoli and into our bloodstream, which means people who have emphysema are usually short on breath. This damage caused by emphysema and the chemicals in smoke is also irreversible. That's why we need to stop smoking, okay? We can only make the issue worse, and if we stop smoking, then it can't get any worse. Right, so the damage is irreparable. Okay, how would we actually know, Dr. Harold, if we have emphysema or know somebody who has emphysema? So Sandra, the classic signs of someone with emphysema are someone who is short of breath, that can't exercise for a long amount of time, and if you have a persistent cough, okay? If you're a smoker and you have these symptoms, you need to contact your doctor or some medical professional and get another opinion on what's going on. Honestly, it's never too late to quit smoking and stop the effects of emphysema getting worse. Right, that's great advice, Dr. Harold. But aren't cigarettes really addictive? What can people do? That's right, Sandra. Smokes are extremely addictive and a very hard habit to shake. However, think of the chemicals you're breathing in. They are literally destroying your lungs. Every smoke you have makes your emphysema worse. Every smoke you have makes it a little bit harder to breathe. And think of those around you. When you breathe out that smoke and they breathe it in, they are having the same effects. Your family, your friends, people you care about, who aren't even smoking, are getting the same effects from you smoking. So maybe try and think of them as well, which would give you even more reason to quit. So Dr. Harold, what can we actually do about this disease? What can we do to cure it? We are actively looking for a cure and we are trying our best to find one. However, the best advice we can give is to stop smoking. Just to try and quit, okay? And with this latest price rise, cigarettes are already ridiculously expensive and they're going up again. So now is such a great time because every smoke you don't have means you've got more oxygen in your lungs. That's a great point, Dr. Carl. Thank you, Sandra. So if people would like to find out anything else about emphysema or any other lung conditions, where could they go to find more information? They can go and check out www.betterhealth.vic.gov and find out more about the symptoms and the condition, and also some really handy tips on there to help you try and quit smoking. Guys, you can do it, and your health will thank you for it. Thank you for your time tonight, Harold, with Sandra Sully on the Late News. Thank you for your time tonight, Harold, with Sandra Sully on the Late News. No worries. Thank you, Sandra.